and out there as quickly as I possibly can over on Aavak After Hours. We'll see how it goes in exactly how fast I can make that, but hopefully very. Now, I would very much like to remove that so I can continue flashing this out, because I'm going to need a rather large amount of steel in just a moment. First and foremost, though, I would like a sweepy dock. Now, a sweepy dock has, yeah, overheat much like anything else. Only it requires 75. Wow, okay. That I'm a little bit surprised by. Our sweepy dock will live here. It will be serviced by a conveyor loader that will live here, and an auto sweeper that will live just above them. There. Very tight, super efficient. Get rid of this. We put in a door there. Now we're going to want some drywall around here. I want igneous rock because it's not going to heat up as much. We're going to want vents. These vents, now, again, they don't overheat, so it doesn't matter what we make them out of as long as it can't melt. Generally speaking, if you're having problems with these things melting, you've got bigger problems. It's literally that simple. Next, I think just one should be enough. We might need more, but one should be sufficient to vent enough of whatever gas we're moving through here. Let's go ahead and replace this once again, all the way along. And then straight up. However, no, we can't do that from here. We need that from the internal room that we're going to have over here. Which will probably mean we're wanting this to line up. You know what, let's just continue bringing this all the way along. Then this can go up. At this stage, this whole room is almost certainly being cooled properly. The door will be there. So we want, realistically, somewhere around here. Because I'm going to be creating effectively a little area to climb up. Little stairwell, just going up to around about here somewhere. So maybe have the wall on this side. Then that can move across to about there, and then finish up moving through. And then around here, we're going to want a gas valve. Now, strictly speaking, this one doesn't need to be made of steel. So I'm going to bank on us really not needing that. We may be scuppered by it, but hopefully we won't. Effectively, I'm going to be pushing the internal environment all the way over to here. You're going to want a door somewhere around here. Probably going to need to move this one up by one as a direct consequence of that, and pop in a heavy wire right there, and get these done reasonably fast, and we should be okay. Hey Rika, how you doing, mate? 31 months. Thank you. Almost as old as I am in years. 31 wonderful months. I'm glad you consider them wonderful. How you doing, buddy? I am hopelessly over-engineering things as per usual. Refusing to use what are very much agreed upon necessary levels of cheese. I, nevertheless, refuse. Just draw this out a little bit. I can't have this go any further there, so we're just going to have to start... I mean, I technically could, I suppose. I can't dig through that area, however, which is a bit of a problem. But I can go over the top. So... yeah, I think we're going to have to dig this out and just accept that this one isn't going to have another storage tank for it. I'm absolutely going to shave off this whole area there. Pretty certain that it won't let me build there. Oh, you're angry. I'd be angry too. I'm basically building right up in your yard. Why is there a random liquid pipe there? Probably double clicking again. I'm going to bump the priorities up here because otherwise we're going to be hanging around for quite some time. Sure, just get that down there. Ooh, I'm not going to be able to reach up there, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to add back in another ladder. A little bit of mine, but shouldn't be awful. $100 again. Really, Belial? You quoted that? Oh, no, don't. I fairly certain I only have mods so that they can make my life a misery. You scoundrels, you. At this stage, if anything actually manages to get in here, the shovel, for example, managed to get across here, that would actually be a bit of a problem. Can't get through the abyssal. Well, actually, no. That area is thankfully completely isolated, so we should be okay. And there's obsidian all the way down here. This is going to be a break, so it's not going to be able to get through. Yeah, we're going to make this out... oh, damn it. Is steel really the only thing I can make that out of? That's shockingly frustrating. Only tiny amounts of gas is making their way up here now. We should... yeah, we're going to get through the natural gas fairly soon. Well, I say that. Actually, no. No, we're really not. There's a lot of natural gas down here for us to work our way through. It's temperature in here. Well, at least we've flashed all of that water back into steam. Okay, so we are actually now creating a layer. We've got carbon dioxide everywhere down here. A little bit of polluted oxygen is sneaking its way up here and there. But the steam can't go anywhere because of the polluted oxygen here. Once all of this polluted oxygen gets pulled out of the way, the steam is going to rush in. So that is actually doing what I hoped it would do. It's just it's doing it to the wrong gas. But once it's cleaned that out, then we should be good. So much chlorine. So very, very little actual CO2. Thank goodness I decided to plant it around the place, though. It does appear... Yeah, you guys are... You're going to suffer a bit. My lord. I do apologize. For what very little it may be with. Still, at least we are sending a decent... Yeah, we're sending a reasonable amount of CO2 up to the top. It's getting half of everything that is moving everywhere else. There's little ones down here, though. My lord. A vacuum or something? No, there is a little bit of CO2 there. It's not very hot, though. We'll get that sorted eventually. I hope. We are managing to pack the pipes, though. Whenever it is actually natural gas that gets up there, there's quite a lot of it that gets stored. So, all things considered, it could be a lot worse. There we go. Oh dear. Kind of require that you are... Oh, I can't turn you off. Ow. Well, can I disable this? Yes, I can. Whew. Okay, let's disable that building, because there's really no point in me venting any of that gas yet. Right, what's the temperature around here? 127 degrees. 160 degrees. 80 degrees. 74 degrees. Yeah, we've actually made things worse. It's fine. It's fine, I'm sure. I'm sure it won't be okay. You know what, though? It may sincerely be worth our time at this stage that any gases up here get pumped onto this line if there's room. Because realistically, we're going to struggle. And it's hot enough up here that I am going to have to use a steel gas pump as well. Rather, unfortunately. This will only be able to pump out if there's nothing already in the pipe. So we'll be able to move... I mean, we've got a decent amount of oxygen. There's a lot of atmosphere around here. I could even set that up a lot further down if I really wanted to. But honestly, getting rid of the gas, which is absorbing all of this heat, might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I've been considering pumping the CO2 that's just outside that room. Reality is, though, we would end up with chlorine and natural gas just as surely as anything else. So what I would really need to do is to try and merge it onto this line so that it gets filtered properly. I could... Because the issue here is I'm just pumping it out into this space. What I could do instead is pump it down here and onto this line. So realistically, it might be better to pump it onto this. Well, it's actually a bit of a tricky one. Where would be the best place to put it, but... yeah, actually I think that might not be a bad idea. That sincerely might not be a bad idea. Because this is just venting anything that isn't CO2 and isn't natural gas. So at that point, we can just send whatever back through the system. We're completely chock-a-block on natural gas generation right now, though. I could if I was... I can just extend it out in this direction if I really want to add more generators. I might do at some point, but... And I've set the filter to carbon dioxide on those two pumps. Did I not? Oh, yeah, quite right. Of course I didn't. That's why there's CO2 moving up there. Ah, I'm a derp. Not that we've lost that much, I don't think. Maybe a little bit here and there, but for the most part, it largely seems to be polluted oxygen and chlorine. And oxygen. Oh, right, of course, yeah, there. But that will do. Right. Time for me to start stripping away the steel up here, which is going to cause problems, but it is something I need to do. So not do that as a 9 though, eh? Oh, if there's a, oh, it's an eggshell. Welcome to No Way Out. Oh, never mind. Robo Miner is helping. Thank you very much, Robo Miner Chan. Don't worry. Trust in the Robo Miner. Hello, Rude Barney. Thank you. Now then, I would actually fantastically like it if you could move this. There's an awful lot there. There's 5.1 tons. Oh my lord. Okay, maybe... Just maybe not that stuff, though. But everything else, let's move that. Let's have a look at the kind of temperatures that we're bringing up. 57, so it should... Well, it's going to be equalizing temperatures with the obsidian around it. But it should gradually start pulling those down a little bit. Have we got all of the steel? I don't think we have yet. Okay. There's an awful lot of regolith for you to be moving, I'm going to be honest. So I'm going to cancel that one now. We've got the steel, which is the part that I was after. On the plus side, our shovels will start getting food again. Hooray for not starving. Just a bit shy once more. Though that being said, we may have enough to get all of that done. Now, I'm going to be okay with just a load of regolith building up on certain areas. The important parts are where... So, for example, I'm going to lose 4 tiles in that direction. I'm going to lose 1 tile in this direction. Doesn't bother me too much. As long as this is a working system. Hey, Aavak. Looks like the second from the right gas valve might be set to vent to full. Second from the right. Oh, you are correct. Damn it all. Thought I'd already fixed that, but apparently no. Thank you for catching that for me. I sealed that off a little bit too early. Thank you very much for catching that, actually. Now that is properly set up. There we are. Now we're actually seeing some oxygen getting out here. Again, it's equalizing with the incredibly hot obsidian over here. And that itself is equalizing with the mafic rock. I should just dig that away. I should have dug that away a long time ago, actually. That will allow this to suddenly start losing its temperature, and everything is going to become so much better. Okay, we've got an incoming impact event, so let's get all of that sorted. They've built a sweepy! How? It's not power, though. How? What? Damn it. Solid liquids and solid material debris from the sweepy requires power to recharge the sweepy. Duplicants can perform supply errands with will empty the debris into available storage bins. Storage capacity 25 kilos. Storage capacity 1,000. What? Oh, it's probably liquid versus. Yeah, that's almost certainly what that is. Okay. That works. Now, how much power does a sweepy pull? 240. How much power have I got left on this cable? It's an awful lot of power to put onto this, but I think we might be able to manage it. Yeah. And with that, we can now... Now, this is going to get, unfortunately, very hot, which is not ideal. So I'm going to leave that on nothing for now. But with that done, I can branch this down and across. And all of this will now be taken care of by itself. In fact, so much so, I'm just going to go ahead and deconstruct this one now. We'll need another ladder in there, unfortunately. But... Right. Sweepy's bringing back some goodies. Thank you very much, Sweepy. No, thank you. There. Just in time. Hooray! Right. I need to remove... No, that one can stay, actually. Yeah, we just need to remove the conveyor rails. In that case, I don't need that built. And I think that's good enough. Why did I build this? What was I trying to get up there to do? Everything seems to be okay in this, so I'm just going to go ahead and take that back. No! Naughty Soupy, go back. This is not a place for sweepies. Can someone reach this, perhaps? Hopefully they can. How much is there? That's not that much. Oh, I think I may actually have to set this up over here instead, just to get that out. Pop that there and make it a 9. Then I should be able to sweep that up. It's a bit of a pain. Actually, that being said, you know what? Never mind. We're going to do this a different way. Pop that there. And I'm just going to take away that. There we go. I'll achieve the same goal. Roll mine is now 187, 163. I think that's actually going down now. Yes, it is. Still got a lot of heat on this side, but we'll get there eventually. Make sure these are torn down reasonably soon. Excellent. I'm super happy to have Sweepy up and running. Yeah, I was probably going to build something up there, or I set it up and then it's already been built and I forgot what it was. But we should start seeing this work by itself shortly. And that is going to be huge for us. Don't worry, Sweepy. Gonna get you some... Oh, Sweepy's telling the dock to give it power. That is ridiculously cute. Oh my god. It's frankly criminal. Right, I want some obsidian there. Can I make the door I need out of... Yes, there we go. Steel. Steel door. Sorted. Shovels can no longer get in from there. Shh, Sweepy, it's okay. It's okay, Sweepy. That been set to 100? Yep. Excellent. There we go. This makes me unreasonably happy. Right, okay, so with that, I'm going to allow everything to be stored in here. Priority 1. It's the only place that this can put anything, so it may as well. And there we go. The only stuff that'll be going in there is stuff that has been mined by the robo-miners. Dropped down from up here. Though these are all going to break the moment that opens until they've cooled down a little bit more first, but... That is fantastic. And then the regolith itself will get fed back into the shovel. So this system is now largely automated. The regolith coming down is... I mean, it's not particularly hot. It's only 150 odd degrees, but that'll do. It'll make a bit of a difference. That said... Actually, no, it'll cool the room a little bit. That's a bit of a shame, but... is it... Okay, so this filtration medium is 190 degrees, so why is it that cold? It's cooling a little bit. Curious of that one. Curious and curiouser. Right, at this point we need this to be activated. Enable the building so that we can vent some heat out here. Some gases out here just to cool things down a little bit. All we need is for it to prevent it from getting too hot. But it's very hot at the moment. Honestly, maybe I should just set this room to kick in once it's 150.